Hi friends, welcome to Data Skills with Abhijit. So in earlier video, the previous video, we have discussed regarding a way that was very basic concept, how to store data into the database. But for easy understanding, we used Microsoft Excel, and I've shown you that how to store data in the form of row and columns. What is records, what is columns. Uh, that was a very basic concept, right? Today, today we will discuss uh, different structure of the data, right? The different category of data, right? Structured data, unstructured data, semi-structured data, and different common terminology that basically used in computer technology. That is raw data, data cleansing, processing data, data warehouse, metadata, ETL, database, big data, information, business intelligence, data quality. So most of us, we know that these terms, but we do not know exactly what they are actually, and uh, how that different data can be stored and can be used in the database information. Three major categories of data is structured data, unstructured data, and semi-structured data, as we discussed, right? Organized, structured data is organized in a fixed format such as rows and columns, right? Like database and spreadsheet that we already know. Unstructured data is not predefined format or table structure. Emails, images, videos, these are the unstructured data. And what are the semi-structured data is some organizational properties but no strict table format like JSON, XML, log tables. Understanding these categories helps organizations store, process, and analyze data effectively. Now, structured data. So examples are employees table, customers table, sales records in Excel, uh, Oracle database tables. And what is the characteristics of that type of tables is like that type of data is easy to search, analyze, store in database, uses predefined schema. So what is predefined schema, that we will discuss when we will go to the deep of the any database like Oracle database or uh, Access or SQL Server. We can discuss uh, what exactly the schema. Unstructured data, data that does not have a predefined format or table structure. So what are they that having no structure, like emails, PDF documents, images, audio files, videos, social media posts. And what are the characteristics of that type of data? Difficult to analyze directly, requires AI, artificial intelligence, OCR, or text processing tools. Represents a large portion of business data, about 80 to 90% uh, of data is unstructured data. Okay. Then semi-structured data, some organizational properties, having some organizational properties, but does not follow a strict tabular format. The example is JSON, XML, log files. What are the characteristics? Flexible format, widely used in web applications, easier to process than unstructured data. Raw data versus processed data. As we know that we have already discussed that we have seen the data in the form of records, Okay, so that form is called a raw data. Okay, here examples: Amit 50,000, Rahul 60,000, having no meaning to us until and unless it is processed as per the requirement, right? So what is processed data? Data that has been cleaned, organized and formatted. So this is called the process data: salary report, monthly sales dashboard from the existing data. Metadata: data about data is called metadata. Example is file name, file size, creation date, author name, column definitions. What are the importance? Helps understand and manage data effectively, improves searchability and discovery, supports governance and compliance. Database and information. We know some examples already discussed, like Oracle database, MySQL database, PostgreSQL database. Sometimes we use MS Access is also like a database. Uh, Information: data that has meaning and supports decision making. That means, as we discussed, until and unless the data is processed, that is not our information, that is a raw data. Now, sales transactions is a data, and information is sales increased by 20% this month. That means if I want to know that what is the percentage of sales increased this month, so that becomes information. Data quality: a measure of how reliable and useful the data is. And what are the different dimensions of the data quality is: accuracy, completeness, consistency, timeliness and validity. So we will discuss these the key dimensions thoroughly in the uh, uh, next videos. Now, what are the benefits? Better reporting, improved decision making, stronger customer trust, reduced operational risk. Data cleansing: the process of improving data quality by removing errors. So, what are the activities that is being maintained during data cleansing? Remove duplicate records, correct errors, handle missing values, remove invalid entries. And what are the results? Accurate and reliable data, trustworthy reports and dashboards, better insights and decisions. We can show you a very basic data cleansing in Excel. It's very easy to understand when we will show you in Excel, but that is not the correct tool of uh, data cleansing. There are so many other software and tools are there for this type of activity. Though the Excel can also be used for data cleansing purpose. Data warehouse: a centralized repository used for reporting and analytics. The popular concepts related to this data warehouse is fact table, dimension table, ETL process. What are the benefits? The historical data analysis, business reporting, faster decision making. What is ETL process? The full form is extract, transformation and load. That is the foundation of data warehouse. Extract data from the different source system. That can be anything. That can be a structured data source, that can be a unstructured data source, that can be a semi-structured data source. So that can be anything. Uh, uh, the extract process will extract the data from the different source system, and then it will be transformed using transform step, where we know the data cleansing comes into picture. Then we will go to load. That means after transformation of data, that is after cleansing of data, we will load that data into the tables. What are the benefits? The consolidates data from the multiple sources, improved data quality and consistency using transform and load. Big data. Extremely large data sets that traditional database struggle to process. The 5 V's of big data are volume, velocity, variety, veracity and value. We will discuss it when we will learn big data. Examples: social media data, IoT sensor data, online transactions. Business intelligence, BI. Using data to create reports, data dashboards, and insights of decision making. Popular BI tools: Microsoft Power BI, Tableau, ClickSense, Looker. What are the benefits? Interactive dashboards, data visualization, better business decisions, faster data-driven decisions. Summary: the key concepts that we discussed, which we completed today, covered in this session, is structured data, unstructured data, semi-structured data, raw and processed data, metadata, data and database and information, data quality, data cleansing, data warehouse, ETL, big data, business intelligence. Thank you. See you in the next video.